So MSNBC is very happy about social progress being made in the military-industrial complex. So check this out, and then I have a lot to say about it.
The military-industrial complex, the CEOs of 4 of the 5 biggest defense contractors are in fact women. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics, and Boeing's defense wing. There's also America's lead weapons negotiator, the Undersecretary of State for Arms Control, and the Undersecretary of State for Energy for Nuclear Security. Also a woman. She runs the world's largest nuclear stockpile. You're watching Velshi and Rule live on MSNBC.
There it is. McFeminism distilled. For those of you who don't know, McFeminism is the version of feminism that's about as real as the meat in the chicken McNuggets. That's why we call it McFeminism. It's just token fake social progress. Look, we have women that now control the rogue corporation hordes of death. These women are now in charge of creating the bombs that we drop on innocent babies and women and children and dudes in other countries. Progress! This is literally a meme. There's this tweet that went viral, and it's the best parody probably ever made ever. So, and by the way, this isn't all, so that's just one segment. They're going all in on this strategy, man. The so-called lean forward people are like, lean forward into the military-industrial complex. So here's what Rachel Maddow tweeted. Women now control all 3 CIA directorates. Oh, do they, Rachel? Oh, do they? One of them is Gina Haspel, a literal war criminal who tortured people. But we're supposed to be like, oh, she has a vagina, ladies and gentlemen. She's a woman. She's a woman. Obviously now, since women are in control of it, it is by definition good. And if you think that I'm being perhaps too harsh, and that maybe this would be a step in the right direction, counterpoint, Margaret Thatcher, which is just the embodiment of the reality that it doesn't mean that if you put a woman in control of these things, that it's going to be better. I just told you, Gina Haspel, one of them is a war criminal. I don't give a fuck about her gender. By the way, that's the progressive position. You know what the progressive position is? You know what the left-wing position is? You judge people on an individual level, okay? Like, oh, the quality of their character, as a very important and famous left-winger once said. You judge them on the quality of their character, and in terms of their characteristics that they can't change, like race, ethnicity, eye color, hair, whatever the fuck, all that stuff, that is irrelevant. That you just view everybody as equals on that front and only judge them by the content of their character. Well, the content of the character of Gina Haspel is war criminal. Being a woman and then ascending the evil ladders of doom to lead the fucking military-industrial complex, that doesn't mean I like you. That means you're equally as shitty as the men who have gotten to those positions. God damn it, man. This fucking McFeminism bullshit. Like, you're supposed to be like, please. Can we get a woman drone operator to kill babies in the Middle East, please? That's all I want. And then I'd feel like we've made proper social progress. So I showed you the Rachel Maddow tweet. Now bragging about the CIA and the military-industrial complex. All women, unbelievable. Here's the famous meme viral tweet, the best parody ever made. Maple Cocaine says, conservatives, let's round up Muslims and put them in camps. Liberals, hire more women guards. That's so perfect, because that's what they're doing now. They're literally like a half step shy of doing exactly what this parody tweet is. They're like a half step shy of actually doing that in real life. They're bragging about the fucking CIA being controlled by women and the military-industrial complex being controlled by women, when the real left-wing position is, hey, maybe we shouldn't have a military-industrial complex. And that's not even the left-wing position. That used to be the common sense position. Fucking Republican President Dwight Eisenhower was the one who warned from the Oval Office in his farewell address, hey guys, heads up. This whole military-industrial complex thing, kind of crazy, because people are now making a lot of money from selling death and destruction and doom around the world, and we should stop that. It's common sense to not make war massively profitable. Smedley Butler, war is a racket, as he famously said or wrote about. So now, the fucking common sense position that even Republican presidents realized, now the left in today's day and age, the Democratic Party is like, that's all the social progress we need. Have women run the machines of death, and then we'll pretend like we're an enlightened society. No, you're an incredibly shallow society. And you certainly do not represent the majority of Americans who overwhelmingly want to get out of these wars. Oh, God damn it. But watch, even though I've been crystal clear about what my position is, just by virtue of the fact that you dare to stand up against this stuff, you will be smeared as a sexist.